Hi, Analisa Six here with the Lady of Leisure and the Sober Curator to bring you the October 2024 horoscope for the zodiac sign of Aquarius for Sun and Rising placements. Welcome to October. It's already the middle of the month, and I'm already way behind on getting all of these out, but I'm here. I made it. We're just going to jump right in and keep it short and straightforward. So every October, we are in Libra season, which is the cardinal air sign of the zodiac. And Aquarius, you are the fixed air sign of the zodiac, and air likes air. So Libra season is actually really positive for you. It makes a trine, fast, easy trine to your Aquarius energy. And the house that Libra sits in for Aquarius is the ninth house. And the ninth house is the house that rules long distance travel. So if you have a lot of travel plans in October, the sun is here, blessing and highlighting and bringing vitality and energy to your travel plans. We also have Mercury here during the first part of October. So that also enhances that energy. This is also the house that rules astrology, metaphysical studies, publishing, also anything that has to do with the law or any kind of lawyer kind of stuff. It's also the area of higher education and learning through other cultures. It's also the seeker energy. So if we're looking to expand spiritually or around our belief systems, that's also enhanced during Libra season, especially with Mercury passing through this area. The other energy that's highlighted for you at the beginning of October is Venus is in Scorpio for the first half of the month. And the area of the horoscope that this is influencing for Aquarius is your career. Venus in the 10th house is really positive when it comes to wanting promotions, more money, more work. It's a blessing for your career and how you're putting yourself out into the public. So that's going to be going on here for the first half of October, which is really auspicious and positive for you. The other energy that we have starting out October that's going on for the whole month is Mars in Cancer. Now, Mars has already been in Cancer since September, and Mars is going to be passing through Cancer for the rest of the month. And the area that this has been hitting for Aquarius horoscope is the area that has to do with your health. So Cancer rules our ovaries, our womb, and also our reproductive organs and our stomach. And so when we have Mars passing through this house, it's really important that we're doing everything that we can to take care of that part of our health and our bodies, as we're more prone to flare-ups or challenges in this area if we're not taking care of that. The other the other thing that the sixth house rules besides our health is our daily routine and our structure. And so Mars passing through here, it could be really challenging for you to feel like you can get more structure in your day, but it's also really positive if you want to establish a new structure or, kind of a new way that you deal with your daily routine. That's really supported. This is also the house that has to do with how we're of service in the work that we're doing. So if you are somebody that, volunteers or is of service in your community in some way, or if the work that you do requires you to be of service in certain ways, that's going to be highlighted for you with Mars passing through here. One of the interesting things about Mars right now is that Mars is going to leave Cancer next month, but it's going to enter Leo for a bit before stationing retrograde, and then it is going to end up back in Cancer again. So we're going to have Mars teetering between the sixth house and the seventh house over the next few months and into the new year a bit. Oh, hi, Cosmo. What are you doing? You want to hang out with me in this video? Look at how cute you are. I think that he's feeling neglected because I've been doing videos for a bit. Bam Bam's back there. Let's get Bam Bam cheese if you're not going to eat it. What are you doing? Can I kiss? Oh, he's so cute. Cosmo might be an Aquarius. He might be a Capricorn. We're not sure. I think he's an Aquarius, but sometimes he gives me Capricorn vibes. I can't really tell. All I know is that he's very cuddly and he wants to be close to me right now. I know, it's okay. You can sit in my lap and be close to me. All right, I got distracted talking about Mars and Cancer. So your sixth house is highlighted off and on quite a bit over the coming months. Jupiter is still in Gemini, Saturn is still in Pisces, Uranus is still in Taurus, Neptune is still in Pisces, and Pluto is still in Capricorn for the month of October. If you want a bigger breakdown on the transits for the month, you can watch the October astrology forecast that I do at the top of this playlist. I don't go into the outer planets very much in the horoscope videos. Okay, so let's talk about kind of some of the big shifts of energy that we have in October. So October 2nd, we're going to have a solar eclipse at 10 degrees Libra. So talking about where Libra is hitting in the chart, that ninth house that has to do with expansion, growth, travel, publishing, the law, astrology, spiritual studies, expanding beyond where we've been. The solar eclipse comes and kind of breaks all of that open for you. Solar eclipses are gateways, portals into new energy. And so those themes are going to be highlighted for you over the coming months and bringing you into new territory that maybe you haven't really explored, or if you have explored it before, you're going to be growing and evolving in new ways around those themes. The next thing after our solar eclipse that we have is Jupiter stationing retrograde on the 9th, 10th. And that's happening in the area of creativity for you. So your ability to relate to yourself artistically, your self-expression, what kind of makes you feel passionate, what brings you joy, all of those things are kind of going through a reflect and review process during the Jupiter retrograde that's going to be lasting through February. Also, after that, on the 12th, Pluto is going to station direct in Capricorn at 29 degrees. This is happening in your area that rules your subconscious, so the 12th house. I'm not going to talk a lot about Pluto in this area because we've already had it. We've talked about it so much. I'm just going to move on from that. The next big shift that's happening for October that's a lot more noticeable is Mercury is going to be leaving Libra and entering Scorpio. And where that's happening for you, I believe, is the area of your career. And so your career, again, gets highlighted over the last half of October. This is a really good time for communicating your desires, wants, and needs when it comes to your work. As you know, you're supported in figuring that stuff out or discussing those things. The next big shift of energy that we're going to have is a full moon at 24 degrees of Aries happening on October 17th. Now, you've had a lot of Aries energy happening in the third house, which is the house that rules communication. And when we have Aries in the third house, it can kind of do two things for us. It can make our communication very aggressive, confrontational, and reactive and assertive. It can also be more selfish and self-oriented, but it can also be really positive for advocating for yourself, really leaning into what you need, what you want. Chiron's been passing through here for a handful of years, and that's been really good for healing any issues around communication that need to be healed. Aquarius energy does tend to be combative at times, but it also can default into people-pleasing tendencies. And so finding that balance between how to advocate for yourself and know when it's good to be confrontational versus knowing when it's good to be group-oriented and, more about how everyone's affected. Finding that balance is really important for Aquarius people. And this full moon is an opportunity for you to do that. You guys, come on, be nice. So the full moon in Aries is going to be an opportunity for you to let go and release anything around your own personal narrative around communication and conflict that isn't really serving you anymore. It's an opportunity to heal things around communication as well. After that full moon, Venus is going to enter the mutable fire sign of Sagittarius. And this is happening in your 11th house, which is the house that has to do with group associations. It's the house Aquarius traditionally rules. So in the horoscope, Sagittarius is here, but it's the Aquarius house. So it rules friendships. It rules organizations or groups of people that we're a part of. It also has to do with our community. And so with Venus passing through here, we get a boost when it comes to those things. We might feel more social. We might feel like we want to be around people more. We might feel our social calendar filling up. We might want to be more involved in our community. All of that stuff is enhanced with Venus passing through here for the rest of October. After that, the next big shift is going to be us entering Scorpio season on the 22nd. And this is going to be entering your 10th house of career. So again, your work gets highlighted and all of the things that you're doing around how you're putting yourself out there in the public. And so you'll feel a lot of, public energy. It's a very extroverted month for you, October, where like kind of your adventurous side is highlighted, your work life is highlighted, and your social life is highlighted quite a bit. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to end this with pulling a tarot card from Mary De Lorenzo Woods' new tarot deck, the Rockstar Tarot. I'm absolutely in love with this deck. Every card is a different musician or band. And I just think she did a really good job with the art and just everything that she wrote for all of the cards. It's really beautiful. So we're going to see what your card is for the remainder of October. The Five of Wands. This is Van Halen. I actually pulled this card last night for myself, and it has to do with recognizing when competition is hurting us. So the Five of Wands is a card that's traditionally ruled by Leo, which is the opposite of Aquarius, and it has a lot to do with creative competition and kind of being in the rat race of comparing yourself to others or kind of feeling like you have to get somewhere quickly and sometimes at the expense of a harmonious relationship. And so one of the things to ask yourself this month, especially since you do have so much social extroverted energy this month, is, is it healthy to be in a rat race or in a competitive place? Sometimes, that energy can really drive us and push us towards goals. And other times it can hurt relationships and get in the way of us really having a harmonious relationship to our creativity, and it can sometimes just hurt us and get in the way. So those are things to kind of reflect on, I guess, in October as you are moving through this very social extroverted month. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave you there. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I do these every month, and you can find me at theladyofleisure.com and thesobercurator.com. I will see you all in November. Thanks so much.